All right, go ahead and meet me on your mats. Let's go ahead and start a nice wide stance at the foot of our mat. Wide stance, just hinge at the waist. Let your head hang. Feel your hamstrings stretch. Nice flat feet. Maybe bob up and down a little bit, get deeper into those hamstrings. Hold alternating elbows, swing back and forth. And now lunge over to the right side. Keep your left leg straight, pull those left toes up. Push your hips back and down. Get into those hip flexors. Shift your weight over to the left side. Same thing. Now your right leg straight, your right toes are pulled up towards your face. Back to the right side. And just keep alternating sides. Swing back and forth, warming up those legs, stretching them out. Try to get those hips as far back and down as possible. You can counterbalance with your arms. And just maybe one more on each side, and then come back to that dead hang. And bounce a few more times. Put your hands down on the mat, walk your hands forward, step into a plank. You're gonna want your feet about shoulder width apart in the back. As always, your hands are stacked, wrists under elbows, under shoulders. Tailbones tucked. Glutes are engaged, abs are engaged, neck is long, head's pulled out of your shoulders. Nice wide fingers, spread them out. Try to focus the pressure between your thumb and forefinger. And with your next breath, halfway down, hold it here, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, push up into upward facing dog. We're gonna stay here for a few breaths as we get into our lower backs. Shrug your shoulders up, back, and down. Push through the floor. Take a deep breath. Exhale over your toes into downward facing dog. Focus on your shoulder blades coming away from your spine. Push your hips back and up. Ears between biceps. Take a moment to pedal out your calves. You're gonna warm up these abs real quick. So with your next breath, right leg up in the sky. Exhale, shift your weight forward, bring your right knee to your right wrist. And then take the elevator up to your armpit. You're gonna have to come up on your left toes. Get your right knee up into your armpit. Back down to the wrist. Kick back into one-legged dog again. Take a breath. Exhale again, right knee, right wrist. Bring that knee up into your right armpit. Hold it here for a second. Back down to your wrist. Kick it back into single leg dog. Hold it here, take a deep breath. One more, inhale. Exhale, right knee to right wrist. Up into your right armpit, hold it. Back down to the wrist. Step back to plank. Push back into downward facing dog. Pedal out your calves. With your next breath, your left leg goes up. Exhale, shift your weight forward, bring your left knee to your left wrist, and then bring your left knee up into your left armpit. You're gonna come up on your back right toes, and back down to the left wrist. Kick back into single leg dog, left leg in the air. Take a deep breath. Exhale, shift forward again, left knee, left wrist, up into left armpit, hold it here. Back down to left wrist. Push back into downward facing dog again, left leg still in the air. One more time, inhale. Exhale, left knee to left wrist. Up into your left armpit. Hold it. You're really pushing through the floor. Back down to the wrist. Step back into plank. Push back into downward facing dog. Pedal out your calves. Next breath, right leg up again. This time bend at the knee, open up your hips, look under your right armpit. And straighten back up to center. Take a deep breath, exhale, shift your weight forward, plant your right foot on the outside of your right hand. Inhale your right arm up to the ceiling, keeping that left leg straight, pushing the left heel to the back of the room. Concentrate on pushing all that weight through your left palm. Nice broad collarbones. 3 big backward circles. 3, 2, 1. Forward. 3, 2, 1. Put your hand back down on the ground on the inside of your right foot. Pivot your back foot. Left arm up to the ceiling. Straighten that right front leg. Coming into triangle pose. Hand on the floor or on your ankle, maybe your shin, maybe your knee, whatever you got. Look up at the ceiling or your left thumb. You're pushing that hip back. One more deep breath. As you exhale, bend that front knee. Pivot that back foot forward again. Put your left hand on the ground. Step back into plank. Push back into downward facing dog. Pedal out your calves. Take a deep breath. Left leg up. Bend the left knee. Open up your hips. Who's got the music going on?
Me. Hold on. All right.
And come back to center. Left leg still up. Inhale, exhale, shift your weight forward. Plant your left foot on the outside of your left hand. Left hand up to the ceiling. Focus your weight pushing down through your right palm. Think about a straight line going from your left fingertips to your right palm. Really push through the floor, elongate your arms as much as possible. 3 big backward circles. 3, 2, 1. Forward. 3, 2, 1. Put that left hand back down. Pivot that right foot. Inhale your right arm up to the ceiling. Straighten that front left leg. Triangle pose here for a few breaths. Hand on the floor, ankle, shin, or knee, wherever you are, whatever your practice is. Push those hips back, get into that left hamstring. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, bend that front knee. Bring that right hand back down to the ground. Step back into plank one more time. Push back into downward facing dog. Pedal your calves. And go ahead and come down to your knees. We're just going to stretch out our shoulders real quick. Right arm up. So stretch out our triceps real quick. Right arm up, bend at the elbow. Pull your elbow to the side of your head. Now, left arm to the ceiling, bend at the left elbow, pull your left elbow to your side of your head. And go ahead and release that. Shake it out. Turn more light on. And let's jump into this. Grab some water. All right, today's gonna be a little back to the basics. I haven't been working out for a couple weeks. Hey, it's Carrie. Hi, Carrie. So I figured we'll slow this down. The last couple workouts we did at the end of the year had a lot of weird body movements, that took a lot of coordination. We're gonna backtrack a little bit, simplify things, but really try to burn out certain muscle groups. So today's gonna be a lot of chest and glutes, and some cardio mixed in. So, all right, grab some water. We're gonna start, as always, fire up those abs, pop overs immediately into bicycles. So you're on your back on your mats, hands by your sides. I want you to make your body as long as possible and then press your lower back firmly into the ground. I want your chest and your shoulders up, legs nice and straight. Squeeze them together. You're gonna go over and back over an imaginary beach ball 10 times. Over and back is 1. Ready? And 1, 2. Keep those chests up. 3, shoulders off the ground. 4, abs are engaged. 5, 6, 7, 8, nice and low. 9, 10. Keep your chest up, shoulders up, immediately into bicycles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab a weight. You're gonna come into a plank. We're doing weight transfers. So I'm starting with the weight on my right side. I'm in a plank. I'm gonna reach under, grab the weight, pull it through to the other side, reestablish my plank, and go the other way. As your weight's shifting, you wanna really focus on keeping your hips square. You don't wanna be twisting at the torso. Ready? Get that weight by you. Feet shoulder width apart. Start by making sure you have good plank form. So tuck your tailbone, squeeze your glutes, heels push to the back of the room, shoulders over elbows, over wrists. And reach through, grab the weight, pull it through. Reestablish your plank. That's 1. Pull it the other direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay where you are. Hold this plank. We're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna add a push-up on each side. Okay, so you're gonna pull it through with one hand. You're gonna be doing kind of a staggered push-up because one hand's gonna be up on the weight, the other one's gonna be on the ground, and then transfer to the other side, do it again. 10 total, ready? Pull it through, give me a push-up. Pull it through, push-up. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Establish that plank on each side. And 10. Stay where you're at. Now we're gonna add a row. So you're gonna pull the weight through, do a push-up, and then do a row. Ready? Pull it through, push-up, row. Pull it through, push-up, row. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. 10. Whew. Shake it out. We're going to give our shoulders a rest. How are those shoulders feeling? The shoulders should be burning. And we're gonna go into some legs. Gotta turn my timer on, hold on. What's going on here? What? There it is. All right, so for the next set, we're going into our quads and glutes. We're going to be doing goblet squats, just 10 reps, but up on our tiptoes. So you're going to have the weight in goblet position. So if you've got a dumbbell, just hold it like this. If you've got kettlebell, just hold it up here. So we're going to do 10 slow goblet squats up on our tiptoes. Then we're going to put the weight down and do 30 seconds of squat hops. Squat hop is squat down to the ground, hop forward about a foot onto your tiptoes, and then back down. Forward, back. Forward, back. 30 seconds of that. After that, we're immediately gonna go into just 30 seconds of regular air squats. So, just regular squats. Any questions? Good. Grab those weights. Get them up in goblet position. Shoulders back and down. Legs nice and wide. I'd say wider than hips width. Wider than shoulder width. Up on your tiptoes and down. 1. We're gonna go nice and slow. 2. Don't come to full stand. You want your muscles to be engaged the whole time. 3. So just stand up about 95%. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Put that weight down. We're doing 30 seconds of squat hops. You're just gonna jump forward about a foot and jump back. And go. Squat. Whew. 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Immediately into regular squats and go. 30 seconds. Push your hips back and down as you squat. Fifteen seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We got 2 more 30-second intervals left. I'm gonna give you a 15-second break, and then we're doing 30 seconds of burpees. We're getting to the end of this first set. Ready? Hold on. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, burpees. Fifteen seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Come down to your back. Curl up into a ball. Only your lower back touches the ground. We're going to extend into a hollow body hold. In 3, 2, go. Legs straight, arms overhead or by your side, but the only thing touching the ground is your lower back. Just think about squeezing your legs together, squeezing your palms together. Your abs are stacked, supporting each other, no leaks. 15 more seconds. If you break form, come back into the ball, re-extend. And break. All right. Grab some water, and we're gonna go into some little mini sets. Whew, nice and sweaty. Jen, 95.
90.
Oh, so that's probably the closest I've ever been. I can't tell if I'm sweating an abnormal amount or is it just because I'm not wearing a hat to soak it up. All right. For this first set, you're gonna need a towel or a slider, whatever it is you slide on. We're gonna start with kneeling planche ups. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a planche, but we're doing a kneeling planche. So basically the goal is, once you start kneeling and then hinge over at the waist so your knees are by your chest, you want your thighs or your quads pushed up against your abs, okay? Your hands are gonna be down low on the floor right next to your knees, okay? The goal is to keep your knees up by your chest, keep your quads and your thighs up against your abs, and push up and back down, okay? This is what the goal is. If you don't have that in your practice, just leave your feet on the ground, the tops of your feet, like the shoelace portion, and push up with your feet while you're pushing up with your hands. But try to put as much weight as you can in your hands and use your feet as little as possible. So the modification looks like this. You're pushing up with the shoelace portion of your foot as you lift up, okay? So that's the modification, but the goal is keep your quads and your thighs pushed up against your abs, keep your knees as close to your chest as possible the whole time, okay? So the modification looks like this. The goal is this. So we're gonna do 10 of those, and then 10 pikes. That's it, just one set, 10 planches or planche ups, and then 10 towel pikes. For those of you that don't know what a towel pike is, your feet are on a slider, you're in a plank, and you're gonna keep your legs straight, your hips are gonna shoot up while you slide your feet up, your hips go up, and then slowly back down. Okay? Whew. All right. So let's see you guys kneeling. Hinge at the waist, hands on the mat on the sides of your knees. So you don't want your hands in front, you want your hands back here next to your knees. Hinge over as much as you can so that your thighs are pushing against your abs and your knees are as close to your chest as possible. Now, use the modification if you want to start, or for the whole time, just do what you can. We're doing 10. Let me see. So you want to shift your weight forward, hands on the sides of your knees, but you want to keep those knees up against your chest the whole time. Sato, can you hinge over more so that your knees are right by your chest? And push your hips back. You want most of your weight, you want the majority of your weight to be right in between your hands. There you go, Eric. And if you can try to hold it for a second at the top, but you're not, extend your arms. So it's like you're doing a push-up. Your hands should straighten. If you need to modify. It's still working, but use as little leg help as possible. So this, if you barely push with your legs, this is still working. Hands are right next to knees. I'm keeping my knees up on my chest, keeping my thighs pushed against my abs. And when we're done with that, I want you to step back onto your spider. You're in an upright plank. First, establish the plank. Make sure your glutes are engaged, your tailbone's tucked. and 10 pikes. Nice and slow. Slow up and slow down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. You guys should be feeling that in your lower abs. Those planche ups, once you get the hang of them, you just gotta really concentrate on squeezing your abs up against your thighs. That'll be a constant time under tension for those lower abs. And then you're getting the tricep workout. I'm just continuing to talk because I need a break. All right. All right, for this next one, you still need your towels or your slider. We are doing dead stop push-ups and body saws. It's not gonna be a Penrose ladder, it's just gonna be a downward ladder. We're gonna do 5 of each. So it's gonna be 5 dead stop push-ups, and then back onto our elbows and do 5 body saws. Then back up to upright, 4 dead stop push-ups, 4 body saws. Dead stop push-up is the one where you go down to the ground, you come to a dead stop because you lift your hands off the ground, put them back, then push up. And I think everyone here knows what body saws are, but just in case you don't, you're gonna be in elbow plank, feet on the slider, tuck your tailbone, keep a good plank form, push back as far as you can, pull it back up. Whew. All right, ready? Let's first come into this plank. We're gonna start with 5 dead stop push-ups. And down, lift your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feet on slider, elbow plank, 5 body saws. The trick is to keep that tailbone tucked, keep everything engaged. 3, 4, 5. Back to the push-ups, 4 dead stop push-ups. Ready? We're planking. Use your knees if you have to. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 body saws. Ooh. Ooh. 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 body saws. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. 2 and 2. 1, 2. 2 body saws. 1, 2. Ooh. Last round, 1, 1. 1. And 1 body saw. 1. Alright. Grab some water. We got 1 more mini set before we go back to the full body. So Eric, this is the one where the 30-pounder might be a lot. We're gonna be doing single leg raises with an overhead weight. So what that means is it's like a single leg V-up, but you're gonna bring the weight over your head and just meet. We're gonna lift our right leg first. Straight right leg, bring the weight to the foot and then back down. Arms are straight overhead, they come up straight, and then we meet our left foot. Back down. Okay? We're gonna do 3 on each side, and then we're gonna bring our knees up, weight by our hips, and do 10 sit and press. So you're gonna sit, press up, push your head through, back down. Any questions? I'm gonna see these single leg raises. So let's start on our backs, both legs out straight, weight overhead, and straight arms, straight right leg, come up with a V-up, right leg. Nice and slow, slowly lower back down. Now the left side. You wanna bring, yep, straight arms overhead. And we're doing alternating sides, but 6 total, 3 on each side. And then once you're done with that third one, pull your knees up, bring the weight over your hips. So the weight's just running right straight down your forearm through your elbows, and sit and press. 1. We're doing 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab some water. We're gonna head back up to the top of that full body set. How you guys feeling? How's that weight working out, Steph? Figure it out? A good modification? Did you put them in a bag? Nice. Nice. All right, back to the top. We got about 17 minutes left in this hour. Or no, 19. So we're starting on our backs. Again, popovers and bicycles. Try not to take a break in between the popovers and bicycles. What I mean by that is keep your chest and your shoulders up off the ground. Just stacking your abs. Imagine all your abs just stacked together, being pressed together. Ready? Starting on our backs. Stretch your bodies out nice and long. Push your lower back against the ground. Hands on the ground. Chest and shoulders up, feet together, over and back is 1. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep your chest up, bicycles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come over the top. Get ready for these weight transfers. All right, let's keep that weight by your side. Step back into plank. Before we start transferring weight, make sure your plank is solid. Hips are square, stacked arms, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Add the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just 2 more. 9. And 10. Oh man. Let's go ahead. Do some cross chest swings. Some blood back into those hands. Whew. And we're about to get back into our legs. All right. You got your weight. Got a nice wide stance. Weight is up in goblet position. Wide legs, up on your tiptoes, and 10 slow squats. 1, shoulders back and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try not to come all the way up to standing. 9, keep those muscles engaged. And 10, get that weight out of the way. 30 seconds of squat hops. We're starting in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Squat, hop forward and tiptoes back down. 30 seconds of this. 5 seconds. And break. Shake it out. We got 30 seconds of regular squats coming up. I'll give you another 5, 4, 3, and go. Deep squats, push your hips back and down. Counterbalance with your arms. 15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Shake out your legs. We got 30 seconds of burpees, followed by 30 seconds of a hollow body hold. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. On your backs. Curl up into the ball. We're gonna start in 5, 3, 2, extend. chest and shoulders up. Squeeze everything together. Point your toes. 15 seconds. Squeeze your knees together. Can you squeeze your ankle bones together? Almost. We got 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go ahead. Whew. Come back to the foot of your mat. Yes, stretch your arms out. Pull your right arm across your chest. Okay, switch sides. Pull that left arm across your chest. Shake your hands out. Walk out to a plank. Inhale, or push back in downward facing dog. Inhale your right foot up. As you exhale, shift your weight forward. Bring your right foot up in between your hands. Drop your left knee. Reach back with your right hand. Grab your left foot. Pull that heel right up to your butt. Shift your weight forward. Push your hips forward. Getting into this left quad stretch. And gently release that foot. Shift your weight backwards. Straighten out your right front leg. Hinge over the waist. Half splits over your right leg. All right. Step back with your right foot. Come back up into plank. Push your weight back into downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up. Shift your weight forward. Exhale, bring your left foot in between your hands. Drop your right knee. Reach back with your left hand, grab your right foot. Pull it up to your butt. Shift your weight forward. Get into that right quad. And gently release that foot. Shift your weight backwards, straighten out that left leg. Half splits over your left leg. All right, shake out your legs. And we're done.